Isn't it a rewarding and satisfying, creative venture to just do it? Perhaps it's not what you would consider the perfect document. And that is where some of you get stuck. You want the perfect one the first time. You judge it. You don't think it's perfect, so you struggle with it, and it never gets off the creative workbench. It never gets into reality. But if you would know, as John Belushi knows, that it doesn't have to be what you call perfect, because it can never be perfect. As energy changes, what was done yesterday isn't necessarily perfect today. The important thing is just getting it out, letting that energy flow, discovering what it is like to be a new energy artist. I've been working with some of you with your songs and your music. Some of you have beautiful, beautiful compositions, but you're afraid to let the world see or to hear. Some of you with incredible dreams of creating perhaps an invention, a school, a therapy. But because you're not allowing the energy to move, because you're doubting yourself, it never gets going. Well, that's not a new energy artist. The artists I just mentioned were willing to take the risk, willing to go beyond. So it's time for you, Shambra, to do the same. Indeed, in my creative ventures, I've also been working on writing with Shambra, been working on the songs. I've even written a few rap songs myself. I call myself K-Light, my rap name. I'll give you a sample. Boom, 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 boom. Humans in commotion, filled with bad emotion. Try my true love potion. It's just energy in motion. You ho, ho, ho. It's energy on the go. Say hey, hey, hey. It's a brand new day. Now, indeed, Caldero was a bit concerned about having to sing, but it was rap. It wasn't singing. Jumbo, just my way of saying, step out. Do these things. Do these new energy, artistic things. Let that energy flow. You see how good it feels to just get it out? I'll create some more lyrics for one of our upcoming events. So let us take a deep breath together. You new energy artists. As I talked about the last time I was here with Shambra, in my last lifetime as kutumi, my sole objective, much like yours, was to find enlightenment, was to discover the truth and the answer, was to come back to make it my final lifetime on earth. I came back in as Kutumi Lal Singh, born into the lands of what are now India and Pakistan, educated in Europe, for I studied and studied to try to find the answers. And you can't. You cannot let go of that concept. Because there is not just one truth. There is not just one answer. There is not a secret that God or the angels are keeping from you. There's not. I drove myself to the brink of a mental breakdown because I had too much energy in the mind, trying to figure everything out. And I see some of you doing that. Actually, I see all of you doing that. Trying to figure it out, and you can't. That is one of the fallacies of life. After my breakdown, I decided to let it all go. The stress and the pain and the anxiety were far too great. I let it go. I let go of philosophy. I let go of searching, I let go of the whole concept of spirituality. Because even back in my time, spirituality was so burdened with old energy concepts. So I let it all go. And then I wandered. Not wandered as in lost, but wandered as in discovering and learning and experiencing. I wandered throughout Europe. I wandered into the parts of North Africa. Wandered back into my homeland. Experiencing every moment, every drop of life that there was to offer. And I finally came to a beautiful conclusion that I live by, even though I'm not in body, but I live by even now. Life, particularly life on earth, is an interactive art gallery. That's all it is. It's an interactive art gallery. And you're in the midst of it. You see, there are no lessons in life. That is a fallacy. That is an incorrect observation as far as I'm concerned. Humans think that they've been taught, led to believe that you're here on earth to learn some lessons. You don't know what the lessons are, and you never know if you've learned them. You don't know if you got the answer right, even if you did approach the lesson. But you think it's some sort of obstacle course or maze. You've been taught that that's the way it is. It's lessons. I found in my experience, it's not at all. There are no lessons. Metaphysicians that you are have been taught that life has a certain goal to it, a metaphysical goal of understanding the oneness, of understanding spirit or God. And there's not. There's not. You never understand what the oneness is like. You can only experience it. You'll never understand the mind of God because God has no mind at all. You'll never have or find the answer because it's not there. Now, I know that's a bit depressing. And when I realized this myself, it took me aback. I was a bit depressed because all my energies had been focused on finding these things, finding the one, learning my lessons, scraping and crawling my way back to the heavens, to the gods. I realized one day, no more. I realized that life in the heavens, where the angels are, life here on earth is your interactive, living art gallery, you see. You go through each day enjoying and feeling and absorbing the experience. It has nothing to do with a lesson. It is an experience. Now, what are you going to take from the experience? You're going to take the feeling of joy? You're going to take the fact that you experience what it is like to fall off of a 2-story building? It's just an experience. It wasn't a lesson from God. It didn't mean that you were doing the wrong thing. It wasn't fate or destiny. You just wanted to experience falling. I know many humans, including Mr. Belushi, who went and drank far too much alcohol. Some of you here have done that also. You put a little sign around your head that says, "Hi, I'm Bob, an alcoholic." And you carry that with you. You feel that you are weak. You feel that there is something wrong with you. You label yourself. Why not change that label and say, "I had a great drunk experience"? That's all it's about, Shambra. Life is an interactive art gallery, and you're the new energy artist. You're the one that can take the energies, play with them, discover in them, create in them, and find the joy, your joy in them. Take this opportunity in the shower to let go of this whole concept of a goal. even of ascension.